Peace.
Yeah, mute it, Sean.
And we are back, you guys. It is your girl, Coach Shauna, the Mailroom live on 101 TKO Radio. And it is homecoming week for Morris Brown. Yes. So y'all know I had to kick it off with Morris Brown by Outkast, the one and only. I hope that's on y'all's playlist. It better be on y'all's playlist. That's all I gotta say.
Here we go.
Y'all got quiet. Is it on your playlist?
Nah.
Sure. Yeah.
You know
I always play the Morris Brown on.
Okay, there you go, Mark.
Always,
there you go.
yeah.
I'm from Brooklyn. I play the Biggie one.
The Biggie what? You know what? Unmute yourself, Mr. Takeover. Listen, I got my friends in the building with me. I got DJ Johnny Friends.
Yes.
I got Mr. Takeover. I got Mark P. And I got Nelson on the ones and twos. How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Doing good. Listen, the mailroom messages from him with Tashana Friends is being sponsored by Swag Her Magazine, Privy Stonecrest, and TLC Coaching. Book your discovery call at IamTrinetteLCollier.com. Listen, y'all, we got a dynamic show today. I don't know it. I don't know if I'm ready for what y'all got to say,
man.
But we gonna talk about some things. That ain't my child, so get over it. That's a tough one.
Get over it, huh?
Plus, we're gonna talk about Marshawn Lynch, his relationship with the Russell Wilson.
Oh man,
that was deep.
Yeah, and Catholic school teacher with an OnlyFans page.
Hey, Catholic school.
Catholic school. Listen, they OnlyFans paid out $5.6 billion to users this year. I want to show a little leg at 5.6 billion.
5.6
billion with a B.
So that means people got money to spend like that.
They got money.
They chose to.
I was trying to,
public school, not Catholic school.
Maybe make me a page and show my little ankles and toes.
There's a market for it.
It's a market, sure.
There's a market for it.
Hey, we're gonna talk about that. Plus the bed bug infestation in Paris and more. Like,
ew.
Hey,
like,
that ain't no joke.
Like,
I've
what's
had
going on?
I've had that before. It ain't no joke.
You had bed bugs. Don't tell nobody that.
When I stayed in Mississippi, I had bought a mattress from one of our neighbors, and because I couldn't afford it. My wife at the time, she was with the what's that teacher thing that when they have you traveling to other cities and stuff? The
Dora the Explorer.
No, the teacher thing. You know what I'm talking about. Deshaun, that anybody that even if you haven't gone to school for teaching, Teach for America.
Teach for America. Okay,
Teach for America. So they sent us to Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hard, man. We needed some beds for our kids. And so these folks had some mattresses on the side. And
damn.
It was the worst decision ever.
Oh man.
Side
and they had bed bugs.
Not on the side, but they were
I'm about to
laying up against the house.
All right, so I didn't say the whole thing. They were moving. They were moving a new bed in, and they had their mattresses on the side. They were replacing it. So I was like, "Hey, what y'all gonna do with the twin side mattresses?" And they were like, we just got new beds for our kids. You can have them. That's the only thing I said they came from because we didn't have them when we moved in. And so me and my son, we're allergic to stuff like that. We had I've never in my life seen them thing before, and I don't want to see them again.
How did y'all get rid of them?
I had to get.
You got rid of the mattress, right?
I had to get rid of the sofa.
Because they get all in your house and stuff, right?
Yes, and it's hard. You have to the best way to kill them is 98% proof alcohol. Or you just smash them
burn down the house
because they be all fat with your blood and so then
you just have to burn down the house pretty much.
Pretty much.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I cannot even imagine because So that's an infestation that's going around. I don't know where. They don't know where and how. Well, they're saying it's like coming from tourists and all of that. So
don't blame tourists. Don't blame. Those are
yeah,
y'all. Those are French speaking.
Exactly.
Bed
They
don't
nasty
blame
over
tourists.
there. They nasty over there.
Don't blame them.
Because I'm like, all the people
nasty.
that I know that went to Paris, they some clean folks.
You got money if you're going to Paris. You're not
when Pookie don't
in the
get
slum.
some money and they go visiting other places.
But they did show some but they did show some behind the scenes behind like the real deal of Paris and whatnot. And it's like ghetto nasty.
Don't waste the money.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's why don't blame tourists. Y'all got your own nasty over there. Don't.
When they said that, I was like, no, that got to be something deeper. Like that's nasty for an investment.
Pookie and Ray came over there last weekend.
Yeah, people don't go over to Paris broke. You go over to Paris, you want to get like some souvenirs and stuff like that. You got your little money together. You ain't over there trashy. That's their bed bugs. Don't blame them.
That's exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like, how you get an infestation like that? Like this is the CDC that is now making this announcement that y'all got an infestation like of bed bugs. Like y'all just got to burn the whole city down. That's
if you know anybody in the hotel industry, what you find out is a lot of people who like work in the industry have certain things that they do if they're gonna stay at a hotel, because they know that everybody doesn't flip beds over, everybody doesn't change the sheets, everybody doesn't change the pillowcases. So that's probably more what's going on over there, other than like tourists coming over. They're probably not cleaning the rooms like they're supposed to.
Yeah, I listen, when I go to hotels, we have a routine. Craig said bed bugs been around for years, since 100 years. Listen, I don't care how long they've been around. If you got bed bugs, that's like, even at the hotels, like we have a system. We've always had a system. Like you get that old school Lysol and some Clorox bleach. I go in before we sit anything down. I'm wiping like Clorox bleach. Then we put a little sheet over the bed, and then we are spraying. Like when I say use a whole bottle of Lysol to spray the room, spray like coughing and all. But we spraying like, because a lot of time people just jump into beds, or they just like. But that's something I've been doing like since when we're traveling. But I'm telling folks now, y'all better start cleaning the rooms or whatnot, because you don't know who be in there. And really, they clean, but they don't clean like you would do it at home.
If you don't, a
lot of folks don't know dust mites exist.
Yeah.
If you bring your own pillows, bring a blanket or something like that for you to lay on top of the bed or whatever. Don't just trust them to clean it.
And a lot of people do. They be like, oh well, but I mean, I get it. Like it may seem tedious to you to bring an extra suitcase with all your stuff, but honestly, if you get bed bugs and you bringing that junk home, or whatever the case may be,
more expensive. It's more expensive that way.
Yeah. Even when even with that protein juice that's be on there, I ain't laying on it.
Why these sheets all extra hard? So did they put Starsky shit?
It's right. Be hard and all that.
Mashed powder on the sheets and stuff.
She's standing up by themselves.
Hey, that's how starch look when it's dry.
Laying all on the sheets and so forth. Even in I bleach Clorox. I don't care what nobody say. Clorox bleach is the best ever on earth. I don't know what they done put in it, but that I live by. I stand by it. All of that. So JJ say you were lost. Look, JJ, we were talking about cleaning sheets. I was lost. We were talking about cleaning, making sure those hotels are clean and the sheets and so forth are clean when you go into the hotel rooms, because you really don't. And then I am a stickler for if it's a 5-star, 4-star. I'm just like that. Like I'm bougie like that. Says extra starch.
Like it's extra starch, man. Hey,
depends on how long it's been. You know, it could be extra starch.
No you know, they just use protein on their jeans, bro.
Yeah. Monica said movie theaters are another place they live. Most people don't pay attention there. Unfortunately, you can carry them home with you. You know what? That is true. That movie theater, because you don't think about you just sitting in the chair.
I don't think about that at all. Yeah,
I don't.
They sit everywhere. They sit in a man. I tell you, bro, it was so bad. Man. I didn't notice it until one day my son kept complaining about something biting me. You know how you don't believe kids sometimes.
Yeah.
Walmart too.
And we just happened to go. We just happened to go in the room, and all up on the curtains, they had like a little line.
Are you serious?
No.
What?
So they're visible, like you can see them.
Once they were tearing my son up. So once they eat, they blow up. They're real flat and hard, but once they suck on you, they get plump.
Really?
You can't like step on them because they already flat.
Oh wow!
Unless they just ate something and got some blood, you can't smush them.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's worse than so it's up there like with lice and so forth. Like
they multiply real fast.
Oh wow!
What
JJ
I was told
said even in Walmart too.
Yeah.
Everything live at Walmart. I was told. I was told the little. They be shopping, but no. I was told like the mattresses, the little if you have the mattress with the little
seam,
the little thread seam going around, like flip that down because they could be hiding in there too.
They hide in all of that. Yeah, you have to. That's why they got those little mattress covers with the zipper on them.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
Yeah,
that's it. That's pretty much kind of like the only way outside of burning your mattress.
When
JJ said 91 proof alcohol will get rid of them.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I got into this truck one time, and it was a new mattress. So I was trucking extra heavy. So I was like, okay, I didn't like they just sent me out. I didn't know I was leaving, so I didn't have time to get like a sheet or anything like that. I'm just sleeping on the mattress. I laid down, and my skin was relatively like smooth or whatever. Right. I get up, I got dots all over my rib cage and stuff like that. Yep. Just like one night.
Yep.
Really?
One night. Yeah.
They don't come out until nighttime.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hey Gretchen, you still have some. Listen, okay, awesome. Go tell them to go to the Linktree right there, Linktree/Trinette L. Collier. And they can sign up or DM me and I'll give you more information. Listen, we're gonna talk some more about that. Like I said, that is bed bug infestation and more. We got a lot to talk about and cover. That just made my skin crawl. Like,
they just made a point too about they don't really sell box springs anymore.
Yeah,
box springs a lot too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they don't sell.
That's what JJ just said. They're not selling box springs much anymore. Wow,
there's a whole bunch of wildlife in the box springs, girl. For real.
Yeah. Craig said they live 500 days before they come out and eat. What?
Yep.
So this Paris, I don't know. I wonder how that's affecting their tourism though, like knowing now that they have.
You still want to go over there?
They're going.
That's good. I can't take that chance right now. That's like the COVID thing, like that for me, because you fool around and be next to somebody and they jump off on you onto your coat or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I can't. Nah.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, make sure y'all go ahead and download that 101 TKO radio app. When we come back after this song break, we're going to get into this. That ain't my child, so I don't have nothing to do for them. Anything. What y'all think about that? This woman told this man that she ain't got to do for his son. Y'all, I'm a little scared to hear what y'all got to say today.
I got stuff to say.
Oh, wow.
Right. Exactly.
Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Beautiful. Listen. Make sure y'all go ahead and download that 101 TKO radio app. We about to get into this thing. Don't go anywhere. We about to jump into this music break. And we come back. It's on and popping. Live on 101 TKO radio. We'll be right back. And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio. That was Yin Yang Twins. Crunk.
So you just celebrating the whole month?
Huh?
So you just celebrating the whole month?
No. Just a week. It's homecoming season for HBCUs, but Morris Brown's homecoming starts this week, and then homecoming day.
You be trying to sell the whole, celebrate the whole year. So.
Oh, that's only for my birthday. It's the whole year, whole month thing, which is 11/26, which is my. Don't you dare say it, because I'm gonna mute you. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. 11/26. Y'all make sure y'all visit that website. I have my birthday list up. It is the TLC Selfless Servants. I've already started receiving gifts for my birthday. My goal is to feed 150 or more souls this year across the Metro Atlanta area. I want to provide snack packs, so something to hold them over. So make sure y'all visit that website, and the link is in the bio on all social media platforms. You could just go to Amazon, click on what's needed, and boom, and have it shipped here. And if you would like to donate gift cards, let me know. You can also PayPal, and I can, or you can send them to me. The mailbox, the address, and so forth is on the flyer. So 11/26 is when I'll be out feeding the homeless. And if you want to come and join me out on that day, it is a Sunday, let me know, because we're out there in the trenches. And so you did put on there, Mary. You know what? You're getting muted.
Boy, I don't know who the Sofa Pillow Talk is. They should be ashamed.
Yes, JJ, I will put my cash app right here. It is $sign Trinette Collier. I appreciate you. I appreciate any donation, but that is 11/26. No, it's not Merry birthday.
JJ, make sure to wish her a Merry birthday when you send.
You know what? You are fired. Not yet. I'll let you.
You gonna wait till after the show?
Yeah, I will let you wait. I'll wait till after it.
It's like when they make you work till lunchtime and then tell you you're fired.
Right. You know?
I was like, let me let you go.
Burn all your gas.
That happened to me too. That happened to me. I got principal decided to try to fire me or let me go during lunchtime. I said, "Oh, okay." Went back. Told the next teacher to hold my class while I stripped the whole entire classroom down. You think I was going to leave my hard work? I took every bulletin board. It didn't take me but about 20 minutes to do everything. Wrapped up all my books, took down. When those kids got back to the classroom, it was white walls, everything.
Wow, very good.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. That was one time only. You are not going to use me. Going to let me go during lunchtime? Nah.
They do it all the time.
Just eat. Nah.
That's great.
Got me twisted. Listen, we are having a
right there, so you can press play.
You say what?
The video's like down there, and you can just.
That was your job, LaRon.
I can't. It won't let me.
Oh, it won't. Oh, okay. All right, you guys. All right, here we go. Y'all ready?
Than the rest of the kids.
Because he is different than the rest of the kids. He's not my son.
Because he's not your son, but he's my son.
Right.
So you should be treating him like your son too.
No, he's not my son. He does not belong to me. It's your responsibility to take care of your son. I don't expect for when my kid. There's nobody taking care of my kids other than me. Talking about they're your kids, so yes, you take care of our kids together, and you take care of your son.
But you don't take care of my son. You don't treat my son like he family, like he part of our family.
He here. I mean, he don't go without.
He be here. He live here. He go with his mother occasionally. What are you talking about?
Okay, but he's also not my son. Like, what do you want me to do? That's not my child. You want me to sit around and treat him the exact same as I treat my children? He's not my child. He's gonna feel different.
No, he shouldn't feel different. I'm not his mother. He should feel at home when he comes to his dad's house.
I'm not his mother. I'm not about to do this with you.
You're not his mother, but you my girl at the end of the day.
Right.
So you're supposed to be treating my son accordingly.
You act like I be knocking the little or something. I don't be doing nothing to him.
You don't gotta knock him upside his head for him. You might as well be doing that, not giving him candy and making him feel different than the rest of the kids.
First of all, your son is bad. I don't know what kind of training he got. It may have to have something to do with that ragged baby mama you got, but that's not on me.
At the end of the day, this don't got nothing to do with my baby mother. This don't got nothing to do with nothing else but you treating my son differently from the rest of the kids.
Your son is different than the rest of the children. He's not my son. Like I told you that from jump.
If you don't start treating my kids,
I told you that from jump. I told you that from jump that your child, I will, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna make sure he's straight. Like in regards to he not gonna hurt himself or get hurt. But I also told you can't expect me to step up and be a mom to somebody that's not mine. I told you that. I don't think I have that capability. We had that conversation.
If this was vice versa, I would be treating your daughter accordingly. Just the same way I treat you.
But you don't have to. But you don't have to because I didn't come to you with no outside children. I didn't come with you with them straight. I didn't come with you with that.
Wow. But
did
you,
I?
But
did
you,
I?
but you,
did
but, but at the end of the day, you decided to stay with me, and you knew I had a kid. You decided to stay with me.
Right, and so you should step up and take care of that extra whatever. Wow. That's on you. Wow. That's not on me.
You don't think that's just a little bit childish?
So you telling me I have a baby, I bring the baby home, you gonna take care of it and be a father?
If you had the kid before me and we getting in a relationship, why wouldn't I? That don't make sense not to.
I wouldn't expect you to. I wouldn't put that all on you. If you did that was up to you. Wow. But I wouldn't put that on you. That's a lot to put on my shoulders.
Look
what you
at
want
this,
me to
do? Y'all look at this. This
all
makes sense to y'all?
Look at it. Do it make sense? I mean, we've been together how long?
If you had a kid already,
now
and then me and you had two kids, and then you broke, nobody had to say nothing to me. It was my son who said something.
Okay. Right.
I can see this.
So he's upset because he didn't get a piece of candy, little bad time out when the other kids got to play. What happened?
No. My son is upset because he said that you was giving the other kids stuff, candy, juice, snacks, taking them outside, and he's making my son sit in the house.
Because he did deserve, because he be running around here like he don't have no sister, don't want to listen to
all the kids we got already ain't bad.
So when I tell him stuff, he knows I'm not his mother. When I tell him stuff, he don't listen. So because he don't listen, guess what he don't get? The same everybody else get. And guess what I'm not going to do? Enforce nothing because that's not my child. So now I'm in a position to where all I got to do is tell him to sit in the house, let the kids do whatever they want to do, and wait till home because you're his father. He's not going to listen to me, and I'm not going back and forth with you about this. So have a conversation with your son. Maybe if you got your son to
listen. What are you talking about?
Right, okay. And?
My son is only going to...
Our 3-year-old listens. What are you saying? What's your point? What's your point?
You just unreasonable.
Our 3-year-old listens.
Unreasonable, and you're not even reasoning about something that's logical.
You want to know why our 3-year-old listens to me? Because I'm their mother. Okay, so that's the point. So you figure it out. You figure out how to fix that.
If you don't start treating my son the right way, I'm gonna have to leave you. That's pretty much it.
All right, well get your son to listen, and we'll see. We'll go from there.
Get my son to listen.
Get your son to listen, and we'll go from there.
Listen.
Exactly. So, are we done?
Yeah.
Oh, please let me start out. I'm sitting right in this position.
So much to unpack. So much to unpack.
Let me start out.
I do want to say I was disturbed by the main thing. That blur that just threw me off. The blurring of her face. Like that threw me off.
Can we talk about the horrible blur job? Can we talk about that? Like the blur is over here. Well, first of all, that ain't my kid. And then if we supposed to be together, then the blur was everywhere but her face. Come on, bro.
Right.
Do a better job. And then was she at the club or was she like making biscuits? The top part of the outfit didn't match. You know what I'm saying? Like I was confused.
This was a skit because she had the clown suit on, bro.
Is that what it is? Okay, all right, okay. Now I understand.
That was a whole clown suit.
I didn't know what was going on.
I felt like it was
y'all, this is a, I don't know if it's a skit or not, but these are real situations that happen.
It's real.
Yeah. I'm in it right now. I need to understand. I have some questions that I want to ask y'all because maybe my comprehension. Did they have children together?
Yes.
No. Oh yeah.
That's just it. I believe this was a skit, but yeah, they said that they had kids together.
So they have a child together.
3-year-old.
Outside kid.
And so his son is the outside child that she's referring to.
He's the oldest.
And she's got outside kids too.
So they have
blended.
one together.
He got no
He
outside
has
kids.
children and she has
I
children.
thought they was.
No.
I thought she.
Oh, they got a
Oh,
kid
she
That's the
said.
point that he was. That's the point she was trying to prove is that we don't have. I didn't bring in no outside kids. We got kids together, but you brought in the outside child,
So
and that's my
they
biggest
have
point.
kids together, and he had a child before when she
Before the
came.
relationship, we had
Okay.
the son before the relationship, and then
Okay.
they had kids.
So listen, hold that thought. When we're gonna take this music break, when we come back, let's get into this. Let's unpack, because this is, like I said, even if it's a skit or not, this is real life situation, and I got my friends here to talk about some of their experiences. Listen, I got my coffee cup. I'm ready to hear this. So listen, don't go anywhere. Download that 101 TKO Radio app and come on back to the mailroom messages from him. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Woo! This gonna be, I'm ready. We'll be right back, y'all. And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. That was The Butts by EU. That is the HBCU classic. Yes.
Man.
I wasn't going to show y'all all the entire dance. I didn't, but that was, I showed my butt back in the day.
They got to pay extra for that.
That's
Dude,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna start acting like OnlyFans page. Y'all gotta pay
that.
You want to see the butt?
There's a market for it.
Hey.
Start your own HBCU twerk dance.
Right. With the jeans on. Y'all want to see the full outfit twerking all that? You got to pay me. I'm making my money on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Listen, make sure you download that 101 TKO Radio app. It's free on Google Play Store or Apple. Go ahead and do that. And that way you can hear the music and so forth. Because y'all know how social media does. They like to block you if you're playing music.
Yeah.
So, crazy. But listen, let's jump right into this scenario. Mr. Takeover, you're on mute. You all ready to fight. So you on mute.
Yep, I had, I ain't want nobody hearing them hands. I had to.
Let's talk about the clown suit.
Let's talk about this. So look, who wants to go first? Who with experience? Mark.
Oh man,
Mark
I'm like going in this right now.
Mark B.
Listen.
Tell us what you dealt with.
I've been on two sides of it, right? So I've been on the side of being with somebody who they had a child, I had a child, we have children together, and we my relationship with their child solid, father son, but their relationship with my child not the same. And there's factors like maybe not liking the other co-parent and stuff like that plays into it. That stuff didn't matter to me because my relationship with the child was my relationship with the child.
Right.
I've also been on the side of it where, okay, I have a child, and that person could not accept the child that I had, to where they weren't necessarily mean, but they wouldn't interact. They wouldn't connect. And when you're a parent, when you're a father and a real parent, you got to make a choice. You know what I mean? Because that child didn't ask to be here.
Right.
So you have to make a choice of, hey, if you can't accept all of me, then I got to bounce, because this is my life. This is all of it comes along with me. I think that it's there's one thing that that old girl said on there that I kind of gave her a little bit of grace on, is her talking about when her talking about your child is bad, right?
Yeah.
So here's an issue. If you're bringing somebody else into your family, you have a ready-made family, and you're bringing somebody else in, you have to prepare the whole family.
Come on now.
For that person. You can't bring them in and give them no power and give them no authority and think that your household is going to run smooth. It's not. Especially women, if you're bringing a man into your household, he commands respect just by walking in the door, right? Because he sets structure, he sets guidelines. His no is not going to be as wishy-washy as your no. Your no might be out of frustration in the moment, and then later on you come with a yes. His no is thought out more often than not. So his no is not going to move. So when you're bringing a man into your life, then you have to prepare. If you got kids, hey, look, that easygoing thing that I had going where y'all could get me to change my mind? Yeah, that ain't going to go with this guy, right? You know what I'm saying? That's about to change. And for women, or for men, if you're bringing a woman into your life and you have children, then you have to prepare them to respect her. You have to demand that they're going to respect this woman. They don't have to call her mama, but they have to respect this woman as an adult. There's no, she tells you something and then you run back to me. because then you're gonna get in trouble with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I give a little bit of grace on that, but he need to leave. He need to leave her for multiple reasons. One, them hoops was too big. Two, you never trust somebody who pulled a pant line above their belly button. That's number two. You know what I mean? There were several red flags that I saw. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, bro,
I'm just saying. That hoops ain't have to be that big. Where you going? What you doing?
Them were hula hoops, bro.
Yeah. Those were bangles she had around. What is
right?
Bangles.
Yeah. Well, come on now.
LaRon, what's your take? What's your take?
I'm in that situation like as I speak. And I'm gonna say both were wrong. And why I say that? Because it was already established at the very beginning of the relationship. She came in saying that, hey, I don't do good with other people's kids. So he should have been man enough himself and said, okay, that's cool. We can stay friends and we can go on about our business because I need someone to come in and see about my son the same way that I'm going to see about if you had a child, just like he was stating in the whole conversation. And she made valid points. I told you this. And you know, I think we tend to look at potential too much and think that someone's going to change because of our dynamic or whatnot. But going to my situation and what Mark was saying, that respect factor is very important when you're doing a blended family. Because it was so messed up with mine because he's too busy saying, oh, you ain't their daddy. And I already had to explain to them, I'm not coming in as trying to replace your dad.
Right.
But I will take care of you as a father figure because one, I love my wife and my wife had you guys. And so if I'm gonna love her, I have to love what she brings with her. And I've already established that. But now, you know, we're like in a situation to where I'm having to get on to them because they're disrespecting my wife. And I don't like that. I ain't your daddy. But what you're not going to do is disrespect the person that has taken care of you and that I've seen taking care of you. And again, what Mark said, that partner has to establish at some point. I don't put my hand on them. I would never put my hand on anybody else's child unless they seriously get out of the way to I have to protect something or they have to grab them off my wife or something like that. But I don't think I should have to. If you ever push me to that point, you've done something extremely wrong. But having to talk to him and trying to get him to understand and to get them to understand, it's a hard thing. And so I go back to the whole video. Both of them were wrong. They shouldn't have been in a relationship together. They pretty much established at the very beginning that they were not going to mesh well and that that family was not going to work. And so it was much of a sabotage on both behalf.
JJ said that's what I wanted to know. Now he's stuck because he will be called a deadbeat because he went ahead and had children with this woman. Johnny, have you ever dealt with that?
Nope. Thank goodness I never have. Thank goodness I've never been in that situation ever before. Because if my son would have told me something like that, it would have been a major issue for her. Listen, they both hit it on the head. They both stupid. He knew what he was getting themselves into. You know what I mean? And just like Mark said, I don't trust nobody that has identical color as a clown.
Identical.
A clown.
Got the boobs all right.
It was about to be a show. It was about to be a show. It was slipping.
Yeah, all she had to move from that blur one more time. It was
I'm like, yo, first of all, I can't take you seriously. Your pants are all the way up here, like Mark said. Your hair this way. You got, you know what I mean, your breasts out halfway and all. Come on now. You're talking.
So y'all are looking at her as she's not a the mother figure that you would have around your son.
No. Yeah.
But here's the thing. I've been in that situation where as a step parent or when we were dating. So I was I wouldn't even say step, but I helped raise that person's child. However, I did make it clear I'm not not her mom. I'm not,
You're supposed to.
if I'm watching this baby and the child is, discipline wise, I'm not gonna touch the baby or whatever, but I will firmly say,
Yes.
stop or whatnot for your protection as well. But you have to have that communication
I'm
and then
disciplining.
you're disciplining.
Oh no, I'm not gonna hit him. But I'm not gonna go to your room or whatever, or you're gonna have to pay for this. You're gonna have to, sit down, get off the game.
Hey,
you're not going to be on the game for 2 days or whatever. I'm doing all of that because I'm there.
Once you leave your child with me, then they get the full package. They get the full package. They get the full package.
Exactly.
So I'm not gonna say I won't put my hands on somebody else's child. If you leave me responsible for your child, then you're telling me that the bumpers are off.
Exactly.
I am responsible for them.
Exactly.
And if you send them to school, they don't paddle no more in school. That's old school. That's how we was brought up. But you send your kids to school, they act up, they take care of them at school.
That's right.
And then they send them home, and then you take care of them at home. You're doing the same thing with me. Now, the issue that I have with the man is that a woman shouldn't have to tell you more than one time that she don't consider your child.
Come on now.
Yeah, that is the problem. That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, obviously it went over his head, or as LaRon said earlier, he probably thought he could change her into
making compromises. That's all.
Yeah.
He making compromises.
Go ahead, Mark. I'm sorry.
No, I would say he's making compromises.
Right.
It's like if a man tells you that he doesn't love you, but he still want to stay with you, and he still want to clap cheeks and stuff like that, and you let him.
Right.
Then you're making compromises.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
You okay, he don't love me, but he still will be around me and still clap cheeks. Okay, you making compromises. He's making compromises. You don't have to, like, he's negotiated that you don't have to love my child.
It's almost
or make an effort with my child.
It's almost to the point that he's allowing his son to just be bad when she say, "Hey, I'm coming to you, and you need to correct your son." But you're not, because you're too busy worried about your son not getting what the other kids are getting. Well, if he do what he's supposed to do, he'll get what he's. And so
a lack of discipline is the number one factor that will cause a step parent to disengage with your child.
Come on now.
So that's why you have to make sure that they are respected. That's why I feel what you were saying. I feel you 1,000%. You have to make sure that the step parent is respected, not underneath you, but equal to you. So your parent, So if they out of line with that parent, you have to give that parent you have to give that step parent a voice. Because if you don't give that step parent a voice, then you reduce them to being another child.
Exactly.
So when the kid does something, then I'm gonna go tell your mama.
Right.
Once you're there.
Yeah. Hold that thought. When we come back after this music break, we're going to continue this discussion and talk about what's going on with Marshawn Lynch and Russell Wilson. Listen, don't go anywhere. Download that 101 TKO radio app. I want to know more about this out because this is common. I think we're forcing people to be parents to other folks' children and not really having those conversations, those deep conversations. So listen, that's what it's all about. The mail room messages from him. We'll be right back live on 101 TKO radio. And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio. That was Swag Surf. That is the ultimate HBCU homecoming music right there. Swag surf. If you don't know how to swag surf, you better learn.
Yeah,
I don't care how old you are, you better learn. That be hurting everything. You better learn.
Get your head filled.
Can you swag surf still?
Ibuprofen.
I still swerve. But it don't be down no more. It be like, just kind of rock.
Swag swerving.
That's swag sway is what
there
it
you go.
becomes once you get old.
For over 40 crew. Listen, we are back live in the 101 TKO Radio studios. I got my friends with me. I got DJ Johnny Prince. I got Mr. Takeover, Mark and Nelly on the ones and twos. We are chopping it up today. We are talking about this thing. Listen, before we get started, I want to give some shout outs to these businesses. Women Are Dope by I Am Chelsea Speaks, What's Good Podcast with Mo Diva, Glam Shack Boutique, Nina Renee, Trademark Lawyer. And you can find out more information on them on the IG page, the Mailroom 7671. And of course, if you want your business to be shouted out, connect with me at the Mailroom 7671. So listen, we're talking about this
clowns.
This
woman. About clowns.
I love them not clowns, Johnny.
We're talking about clowns. Go ahead.
A lot of them are
not clowns. But as me and Nelson, we were just discussing, like, you have to be ready for those types of situations. If you're going into a situation with children, you have to prepare. And I think, Mark, you said it earlier, like, it's a package, and you have to have that conversation.
Shouts to Mark for saying that, man. Listen, for those listening, for those parents listening, if you know your kid, you know your child, you know how they are. If they are a particular way, if they are bad as hell and don't listen, you better prepare that other person. Because let me tell you something. If I find out, right? See, that's where the conflict come in that, because I'm not going to be afraid of discipline. I'm not going to be afraid to say anything. You know what I mean? And then you're going to have a problem with it because of my discipline. So if you don't tell me, if you don't give me a heads up, then this, in the long run, it just won't work. But you better tell me something. So
I don't like bad kids. I'm allergic to bad kids. I'm allergic to bad kids. I do
break out and hide. Before you even get to the let somebody know, if you don't have an ability to discipline your children, don't date.
Don't date. Oh my gosh.
Don't date. And the reason why I say don't date is because men are not equipped to deal with children who will disrespect them, because we don't walk around in other spaces with people who will disrespect us or disregard us. And you know what happens? You dating my mom's and I don't like you, I'm gonna do little dumb stuff like I'm gonna leave the top off of the jelly jar and just leave it there on the counter. I'm going to pour a whole cup of juice all the way to the top. I'm gonna take a sip and then I'll pour the rest down the sink. That type of stuff. You know what I mean? And the mama's gonna be like, oh, he just be doing that from time to time. No. Because then when I bring a problem to you, because the first thing I'm gonna do is be like, bring the problem to you. And you're gonna think it's not a big deal. But it's a microaggression and it's disrespect. And you letting the disrespect go. So then when I take your kid and go off the top rope and suplex him, now you mad because I done beat your kid and their daddy up. That's not my fault. That's your fault.
Exactly. Exactly.
Solos, what's going on? He says sometimes it's necessary for men or women to enter those types of relationships to help level off the household.
That's right.
If they're open to it.
That's the thing. So the conversation, if you're not having the conversation, I'm sorry, Shashan, go ahead.
No, she just says, thank God my two daughters are grown, but I honestly don't want to date anyone with young kids because I don't want the drama. And I understand that. That's
It's the problem though, and we're not having the conversation. And again, I pride my wife with sitting down with me at the very beginning. You know, we laid down all the do's and the don'ts, and when it came down to our kids, because we both have kids on both our sides, and I've been in situations where she looked at she wanted me to take care of her kids, but she didn't want to take care of mine. So I've seen all the spectrums before. But having those conversations that people do not want to have. Do you want to have kids? If I got, do you do you mind taking care of kids? Do you mind seeing by kids? Because at some point, your kids are going to be left with that other person.
Yeah.
You know who you dealing with, and people are not really taking times. And I don't blame people saying that. Oh, that's why I don't date now. That's why I don't get in a relationship with kids. I don't think that's fair to the person that has kids that are actually taking care of their kids, that actually establish that respect for when you bring somebody in. Because I can't sit and say that my wife did explain to me, hey, my kids are very important. My kids come first, but my kids are not going to stop me from being happy. So when I came in, you're going to respect him. But if he does anything to harm you, you let me know. And I have to respect that as well. Because again, those are her kids. You know what I'm saying? My biggest issue came where here recently, you got the other peripheral, the person that really ain't there, doing what he's supposed to be doing, but they're looking for his love, and so now you're starting to act out a little bit. And then I'm trying, hey, stuff going on at the house. I feel like I'm coming to you, and like Mark was just saying, I'm gonna go tell your mama. I still be feeling like that.
Yeah.
I know. I feel
I
like
can't do it.
Yeah, and I think that my wife did not make me feel like that, but I just started feeling like that because it was almost to the point that, hey, I'm like this. I'm finna.
You know what I think that some of these people are not putting the kids in a situation. Some people are coming into a relationship depending on how, if they're ready to date or they haven't dated in so long, so on both ends, it could be that selfishness. You know what I'm saying? They're like, man, I don't want to. I forgot your name, brother, but the guy who said these people compromising. Mark. What Mark said, like they compromise, and I think they compromise because they don't want to leave that person because that selfishness of like, man, I love this person, and that could go vice versa to the point where okay, then my kids just gonna have to sacrifice a little bit because I don't want this person to leave, or vice versa. That's what I think. And then also that lady have to be careful because if that guy do say, you know what, I'm out, she's gonna be in that situation where she might date on somebody already coming in with two kids, and that person might be the same way.
Yeah. Marquise Solo said kids can be very manipulative. It's important that parental mate understands that prior to entering the relationship. I tell people this all the time as a teacher, kids can manipulate you.
Like Mark said,
blended families, they do.
Correct.
Blended families is a challenging endeavor. It's not for everyone. It's not.
No,
and Tyra says, well, my husband and I have been married 29 years in November. We just became empty nesters, so now it's weird. No more football games, soccer, baseball, ROTC drills. Now he is just a homebody and lets me do me. I want to get out with him more, but most of the time he says, go ahead, baby, I'm about to chill. So then I'm out again doing me. Help a sister out. So Tyra, we're gonna have to talk about that. That's another show, but that's a good topic. So
yeah.
That brother better get at her though. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave her out there.
Don't leave her out there.
Because that work husband is sitting there like, oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be on the next show. Work husband. All right, Tyra, we got you. Listen, speaking of relationships, let's switch gears just real quick about this relationship talk with Marshawn Lynch and Russell Wilson. What y'all think about that?
Yo, first of all, a lot of people don't know. And it was pointed out to me that Russ is a straight a-hole. He paint like we don't see another side of him. I've heard stories about him. You know what I mean? And it's going to come out. It's going to come out soon with them too, with her and Sierra.
You think so?
We're going to see. We're going to see how much of an a-hole he is. I'm telling you. It's coming.
I researched that part, and I'm thinking that it was just something you came across, but I see it's a whole video, and I was trying while we was on a break trying to see if I could get a clip, but it's just no.
He just said what we knew, because here's the thing: anybody who ever played football, you know that there's a different kind of it's a different kind of vibe when you're in the locker room. You with your bros, like this is something that if women haven't seen, it's not like when women get together and y'all, on girl time and stuff. Like we find out who the alphas are, we find out what the hierarchy is, and we set the tone and we accomplish a goal together. We can cuss each other out. We can even get into fist fights.
Yeah.
But we got this goal that we're trying to reach. And when we get that goal, all them fist fights and stuff, all that is done.
Yeah.
But you got to respect me then.
Right. Exactly.
And what happened was what we knew. Pete Carroll is pretty much the author of why the Legion of Boom went by the wayside, because he decided he was going to treat his quarterback and wrap him up in bubble wrap and treat him different than you treat you can't single out one dude.
Come on now.
When you got a whole pack, excuse me, a whole pack of alphas.
That's right.
And you single out one dude and say that he's special, and you got to treat him different than you treat, because we put our bodies on the line too.
That's right.
We out here fighting too. We out here sweating and getting ourselves injured too. And you telling us that this dude is more important than us. We can't talk to him. Now, what Marshawn said was, our whole thing is accountability. If you mess up, I'm coming to you, and hey, you're supposed to blah, 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 blah. That was your assignment. Stop. That's why they were successful. But you're saying one dude is exempt from all that. Yeah. And that threw everything out of whack.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
And I was kind of shocked, but at the same time, I'm with Solo. Marshawn Lynch has always been my dude. First of all, hands down. I love me some Marshawn.
Yeah.
I'm just, but when I was sitting there, and he didn't, and he honestly was, he wasn't trying to oust him either. That conversation.
Nah, he was like, I didn't want to talk about it.
He was like, this is what it is. He was like, and he probably wanted to say a little bit more.
Oh yeah,
he did.
This is the most that he's ever said about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was like, and so now I'm like, oh, so these stories got to be real, because this is not the first time.
Exactly.
No, Richard Sherman said the same thing.
We've heard him periodically throughout the years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we didn't believe it because we just seen the good fault he is.
To mention the details. Yeah, he was. He didn't really want to mention those details, but he like, dude, from what I was gathering, it's like, you're not being a team player. Like I'm coming to you as a man, as your team, teammate. Yeah. And you can't even like extend the same offer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
he called him from a block number.
Yeah, right.
Number.
I was like, oh,
what I'm saying.
My guy.
You different. You come on now.
Wow.
You calling me from a block number?
Right.
My guy.
This me.
Yeah.
Right.
This me.
Yeah. Nah. It was.
Johnny, you said earlier you're thinking that their relationship is not going to last.
No, it ain't. No.
You don't think so? You don't think him and Sierra?
You will see. You'll see.
You muted. Take over.
Take over.
You muted.
Oh, he not muted. Something going on with his mic. What's good, bro?
Check your mic. You know what? But you know what? Sierra is different as well. When I say different, she's kind of arrogant in a sense too.
Yeah.
Like she is. So maybe they mesh together. She's a cool person, but even in high school, my brother's son went to school with her. She was still kind of like, she wasn't arrogant in a sense of you can't touch her, but she was on that alone tip in a sense. Now I'm not sure what other people have to say, but she's always been to me.
I don't think that his football relationship can be compared to his relationship with his wife, and that's with anybody. It's like a night and day thing. I don't think what's going on with him and how he is with the boys, it's the same with him and his wife. And I don't know. I ain't in that house.
But I would think your relationship is going to reflect your home and your job relationship will reflect.
Guys can compartmentalize.
At the end of the day, you are who you are.
Yeah. I ain't saying that now, but she might.
That's true.
But that might mesh with her. That's what we're not. That's the thing.
Because he gives a lot of attention and a lot of gifts on her, so that may be enough, right?
Yeah, exactly. But he gives her, he should be doing his boys like that.
At least a little bit.
At least a little bit.
Don't call me from a block number. Let's start there. Don't call me from a block number.
Like Solo said, Wilson made an effort to separate himself from Lynch. The black call spoke volumes. That to me would do a lot. Like that would it. Listen, stay connected. I want y'all to make sure we're gonna take a quick music break. When we come back, we're gonna finish talking about this. Plus, the high school teacher who was put on leave for her OnlyFans page, which I want to know about that. But right here, live on 101 TKR Radio in the mailroom, and then we're gonna get back into we gotta have a solution for
What's
this.
her link? Let me see her chalkboard writing style.
Yeah. Just for review. That's all. I just need to make sure. Yeah, just to make sure she, yeah.
See, we'll be right back live on 101 TKR Radio in the mailroom. Chalkboard. Oh, give me a And we are back. We are back live on 101 TKO Radio. That was Chopper Top. Listen, only reason
I'm gonna
I
need you to
didn't
calm
get
down.
up.
You're staying a little bit too hard in that chair. You need
The
to
only
calm
reason why I
down
didn't
now.
get up because I didn't want to, do all that in front of y'all and Nelson. But that right there was my song. I'll be chopping.
Because I ain't got my OnlyFans money. I'm not right now.
You know I gotta start making my money now because y'all gonna have to subscribe to the pages. So if y'all want me to get up out of my seat,
got these Monopoly dollars for you.
I can throw some.
All I got. So guys, not protein. We're not throwing protein on
no,
some protein.
That was the chef.
Right. The ratio ain't right for throwing protein on there.
He dodging. Y'all ever watch those old porn movies?
With the music.
Yeah, like you be thinking like, what were they like? Oh my gosh. Like I really could sit through them now and just laugh and watch them and laugh.
You know they was in desperate times right there. It don't seem enjoyable at all. Like what else is going on in your life?
Right. I literally was watching one. It was what's the famous one? Linda. What's her name? I can't think of her name.
Linda Lovelace or something like that.
Yeah. And I was sitting there watching it, and I was just like, this does not turn me on at all. Like
nothing sexy about it at all.
Nothing at all. Like I was sitting, but I get it. Back then, that was what 70s.
That's as much as they had.
Yeah,
like. You got that one dude coming in looking like this.
Hey, baby. He's a painter. I've come to paint your walls. What walls are you painting? I'll show you.
And she'd be like, that wall over there.
That's crazy.
Are you gonna go up and down?
Yeah.
You'd be like, is that what y'all were doing?
Did somebody write this? Did you? All right, let this ad lib.
Well, obviously, this teacher,
a whole point scene is a comedy skit.
Listen, obviously, this teacher don't care about that because she got caught. Her school officials did catch her page, and she.
How long was they watching the page though? Is my
exactly. So that's my question. That's my question. Somebody that made somebody mad to turn her. But at the same time, I get it because she has a contract with a Catholic school, first of all, and two, she is a public figure. What people don't understand, teachers are public figures.
Yes.
I've had I've had to be called out, and me and Johnny talked about this. Even though I don't do anything crazy outside of my social media, I am who I am, right?
Yeah.
But believe it or not, the district does watch your page even outside of work, which is really crazy. And you do sign that contract. And it is. And so once you're kind of like a property of your district, right?
Yeah.
And so I was called out before on a post that I had on TikTok. Didn't show the child, didn't mention the child, didn't mention the school or whatever. That lets you know people are watching your page. I didn't even know who this person was. They called me and said, hey, you need to take this down, And I got mad because I was like, first of all, that's my personal page. I'm not mentioning school. However, before I can go off on that person who gave me the message, I had to go back and look at that contract. That contract states that you are not supposed to do anything, no matter if it's personal or business, with social media. So with her, now the thing is, she said she made some money. And I told y'all, OnlyFans gave out $5.6 billion. So her decision now, she left the school.
I'm in the wrong business.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And she's
to figure this out,
girl. She's like, bump this teacher. Y'all ain't paying me nowhere near what OnlyFans is paying. So,
and listen, can we talk about that? Can we talk about the fact that teachers do not get paid what they should get paid? Like, your teacher should not have to worry about anything other than teaching kids. They don't have to. They shouldn't have to worry about whether we're gonna pay the light bill today off of my check.
Right.
They do not. So if I'm making, like Tucky said, they don't care. That we understand that contract. They don't care about your personal life. They don't see teachers as people, and they don't care.
That's why they short staff now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not in favor for the OnlyFans page because, from my understanding, from one of the articles, she shows everything. Like
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
So, but hey, if that's how you make your money,
Hold on.
Listen,
What's her name
if you're
again?
gonna be a bear, be a grizzly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't be
all in.
timid into this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Go all in.
Yeah,
teachers
but
are underpaid.
and she did.
She
Apparently.
I respect her because she said I knew what kind of risk that I was doing, and so I'm probably never going to teach again. But I know, and so she's taking accountability of her actions. I say kudos to showing your feet, girl. You do what you do to get your money.
Here's what I can't respect though. Is because like there's certain things you can do, right? As a teacher.
Right.
You know that one, these kids got parents. Two, we're in the digital age. Whatever you putting out there is not gonna stay there wherever it is. Somebody gonna come to school with their phone. This is Miss Thompson from third, and she's doing all her thing on it. You can't do whatever you want to do. Nobody can.
Come on now.
Somebody told me the other day, a child walked up to me. She was like, Miss Green, she said, I saw your TikTok. I said, what? I almost said, what?
Mm-hmm.
What you mean my TikTok? Because I don't friend none of y'all. But thank God I am that person that it is a business page. So I am careful. And she said, you need to follow me back. I said, I don't follow children like that. I said, what's your name? What's your TikTok name? So I went back and I scrolled and she was like, my cousin don't follow. I said, you know what? I got to be more careful. Like, literally.
Kids are running TikTok. It's like, they on there.
It's just like our daughter's like, hey, I found out TikTok. I'm on my daddy phone.
Yeah.
They
literally, and it doesn't take a genius. See, people be underestimating kids. Like, y'all gotta forget, kids are smart when it comes to that digital stuff.
Yeah.
They just don't
That's all they know.
Right.
We the one that came in before internet. Like this is all they know this stuff by third grade.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so they could do face recognition. They could because my name on my TikTok is Tashawn. So y'all don't know me as Tashawn. So how did y'all start following me? They just keep scrolling and whatnot. And as you said, Mark, anything on digital, it's public out there. It's out there. Yeah. So if you post the nudies, if you post in secret documents, it's out there.
They going back and getting the Freaknik videos and stuff like that. So they ain't gonna be able to hide. I'm still looking for Trinet on the somebody caught you. I'm just waiting.
Find me. First of all, I was 100 pounds lighter.
There's some old VHS tapes out there.
Somebody got the VHS.
Somebody got it somewhere. I'm
telling you. You got the VHS. Shout out to TKO Radio and send that in there.
Listen, I'm still a little nervous because I want to know where that VHS is. I want to know where the little cameras are.
But you got to be careful. Like, there's no social media platform that I can cut up completely on because I got kids who are of the age of seeing everything on there. And now I am who I am, so it's not like I'm fronting or anything like that. But if I wanted to act like a younger Mark, you know what I'm saying, be wild, I got to know that my daughter is on, TikTok. I got to know that my sons are on Instagram. So you can't do whatever you want to do, and it'd be different if she was. I'll say it might be a little bit different if she was like a public school teacher.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit different. But you in a religious institution, you know what I mean?
Right. You know this from the get-go. So some of the stuff I'd be like, is it that you want your 5 minutes of fame like in the news or whatever? Because you know this when you know this. Even as a teacher, like you said, you just know certain things you cannot do. Like,
I wonder if she advertised herself as sexy teacher 5032.
I don't know. I was trying to figure out what her name was.
In the description and stuff, she basically she thought she seriously had herself hidden, but she think it got out because they did a video with another couple.
Yeah.
And she think that because they had a big following, and so
Yeah.
Mm.
You just
Wow.
have to be careful. Like you just, as a teacher myself, as a former teacher, I still just walk that line.
Y'all can go to the club or nothing, could you?
No, you could honestly. People
I'll
didn't
take a
think
video.
teachers had like when I got my first tattoo, people were like, oh, because I was shunned upon. Like you wasn't supposed to have visible tattoos. You know what I'm saying? So when I got my tattoo on my arm, they were like, so what you gonna do? I'm like, I'm gonna wear it out. That's how I knew my freedom. I was ready to be free of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a responsibility, you know.
I got a classmate who was, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Mark.
No, I was just saying I got a classmate who was a principal who got fired behind pictures that she had on Instagram. And it's not like she was like crazy. They were a little risque, but she got canned for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd be surprised. Like there are a lot of cases.
So you can't be a teacher and wear a bikini, basically.
Honestly, there is a case now where the principal, him and his wife are on the beach. She has a bikini. They ousted him. They want him. Like literally, the public shuns us.
Like
so,
that stuff like that, I think that's petty. Now the OnlyFans situation, I can kind of get on board with that. But
they already don't pay you,
right?
And now they got all these extra restrictions. That's why they can't find nobody.
Tell me now I can't enjoy myself where you supposed to enjoy yourself was publicly enjoyment, and so
listen,
I gotta put on some
jeans. Tell y'all.
Jeans and a button-up shirt to go on the beach.
them long jean skirts. That's what you're supposed to wear at the.
Why y'all used to think I would wear that? Shoot. Listen, stay connected on 101 TKL Radio. We're gonna take a quick. Y'all got me choked up. 101 TKL Radio. We'll be right back. See? I got something in my throat. Hold on. We'll be right back. We'll have a 101 TKL Radio. Oh my goodness.
Them kids.
with Tashawn and Friends on 101 TKO Radio.
And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio. Yes, that is my hood side, you guys. I love hood music. Listen, that's one of those facts about me. I am
hood figure.
I love me some,
Share another fact about you from back in 95, baby. Won't you just
the VHS is out there. She dropping hints.
Dropping a little
the VHS is out there now.
Listen, people be surprised. They be like, you really do? I was like, yeah, I did like hood music, and
girl, it's still in there. Go ahead.
It is in there. I throw a little hood music in every now and then. My playlist. I gotta just figure out how to get this playlist together, because then it go right into my gospel music. I'd be like, oh Jesus, I'm so sorry.
You've been in the school.
You got R&B is the gap, so you got to put R&B in between the hood stuff.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to
go into the
hood figure to Jesus.
Yeah, you can't just.
You've been locked down.
I be like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry, God. Like I didn't, like I was just having a moment.
You mid hip shake. Now you in the Kirk Franklin. You can't. You got to bridge that in between.
I gotta go in there and somehow rearrange the whole music thing. So listen, we are back live on 101 TKO Radio. I got my friends in the building. We are chopping it up. Make sure y'all download that 101 TKO Radio app so you can hear all the music and the full episode and so forth. Quickly, we got some business shout outs, Mr. Takeover.
Right. So we got Latrice A. Crawford, Executive Life Coach. Mel Atwell of Eye Care Solutions. Lovely Dollhouse. And the Plush Lab.
Awesome. And then if you want more information, you can go, of course, to our IG page, the Mailroom 7671, and find out how to follow them. And please support, and so forth. And again, if you want your business shouted out, connect with us. We got all of that for you. So listen, let's get back into we were talking about. We didn't cover a lot. We didn't cover the baby. Well, she wasn't even the baby mama, but the girlfriend that ain't her child, Marshawn, bed bugs, and now this OnlyFans teacher. The world got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Listen, like Mark said, at the end of the day, man, do what you want, do whatever you want, but don't think that you're gonna do what you want and expect nothing from it, good or bad, right?
That's true.
It's certain things that you do, it follows you. You have to understand that. It's certain things in life that you do follows you. Mm-hmm. All right, you open up portals when you open up yourself to certain things.
That is so true. That is so true.
You know what I mean? And people are not saying that. They just not caring. They saying that $5,000, $6,000 a month or whatever, but you're gonna pay for that.
Yeah.
You don't matter if you're not even paid, you already sold your soul. You don't even see yourself the same. You different now.
So at the end of the day, is it worth being a millionaire? Because sometimes, majority of the time, that's how we get there, is selling our soul in so many ways.
There's a couple of influencers that committed suicide. So they don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Right? They don't talk about the influencers that are going through depression. They don't talk about that. They're making a whole lot of bread, but then when the cameras go off, they don't even know how to handle themselves. They can't sit still with themselves.
Now, she said that she was making the money for it so she could pay off student loans and other debts and things.
And I get that.
I understand.
To do what?
I get
to be a teacher? You hustling backwards. Here's the thing.
Backwards.
I knew there was this one way back in the day when I used to frequent the shake shops. Way back in the day. Way back in the day. I went, and there was this lady. She was like the best dancer. Now she might not have been the cutest, but she was the best dancer. She was always getting tips. She was killing it. And then it was my son's second grade program. I go up to his school, and I'm
wow.
She's a teacher. Now I'm at the time I'm thinking, like, what? What do I? I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't seen it. Yeah, I didn't seen it doing all that. I mean, what, hi. What am I supposed to? Because you can't say too much. Because how do you know? How do you know what? So, but I also respect the fact that look, they don't. I know educators. I know they don't pay y'all. I know that you got to make ends meet, and I know them student loans, like the profession that you go into, is not financially worth it.
Right.
So you're only doing it for the love. You're not doing it because you're trying to make good money.
Right.
Yeah. So I can't be mad at whatever you got to do.
Right.
But there's consequences.
Right.
One, if they find out, you're not going to be able to be an educator. Two, the kind of man that you are looking for may not be looking for you when you get done doing all the things because we compartmentalize. Like I said, we compartmentalize. There's women that we build with, and then there's women that we take out and do the thing with. And those two ain't the same.
Really?
You know
so y'all, so you're saying that me as an educator, if y'all found out that
if Freaknik tapes come out,
they come out, and y'all saw me on top of the car hood, chopping it up, y'all gonna look at me differently.
No.
Not that.
Now, but
not that, Tashawn.
Yeah, but if you if you had
potential, I seen the potential.
You know that was in there somewhere.
It's a potential now.
Yeah, it was in there somewhere.
Oh, so you said I can't. You call it my direction potential? That's what you said.
She got the tapes. She got
it. She got it somewhere. They locked down somewhere.
Wait the next Saturday.
You just
that's what you gotta say.
That educational journey of yours has just locked her up, man.
I don't like how that sounded. You offended me. You said my twerking ain't like the other folks twerking.
Yeah, he's
trying to say I can't twerk.
He's saying there's a lesser. He says yours got more maturity on it now. There's more maturity on it now.
Maturity on it.
But you know what? All seriousness, so I get as a man what y'all are saying, because you do look at, especially as an educator, like that is just one of those fields that you do when you go in. You have a certain level, educators used to do that respect, like you respected teachers. That was that ultimate,
absolutely,
that ultimate field. So when you go in, you do have a level of respect that for yourself and for the profession and people around you. And what has happened, because of the financial part of it, people are doing what they got to do to, unfortunately, that industry you're making fast money. You're making fast money versus going to
It's like drug dealing, really.
It is. Like, why would I want to go and work Uber Eats when I can just show a little leg and thigh and get
in 1 week pay up?
Listen, having me rethink a lot of things, man. Jesus been having some talks. Because I'm like,
teacher in Louisiana that this is a whole on another spectrum. It's a teacher in Louisiana right before COVID hit the way that it did. And she was protesting about, I don't know if you guys remember the Hard Rock Cafe in Louisiana, the top of it or whatever, the construction failed and killed a couple of people.
Yeah.
She was basically, she's a social study teacher, but she would be outside and videotaping and showing where they have yet to remove the dead bodies, and that they're just hanging there and they're doing disgrace to the family and whatnot. And so she had to quit too, because she was on Facebook basically protesting and showing it. I mean, she was there every morning, and she saw where they were threatening her with a job. Then she got to shut all her stuff down. She wasn't showing no boobs or nothing like that, but she was just doing a great cause for those families. But because the attention that she was giving herself, she had to take that that loss of teaching social study, because she loves social studies and teaching her kids about true history and so much. But I just think that's still bad.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. At the end of the day, people, as Toki said, there is a certain standard that we as educators have to, carry. And even like being here in the studio, I'm free now, even though I'm like I have a certain freedom now. And I was telling Johnny this when I left teaching. There was a huge burden lifted off of me because I can be myself.
Yeah.
Before I couldn't be myself. And that's why you do see a lot of teachers who are struggling between their creativity.
Yeah.
Because honestly, teachers are undercover.
Yep. Yes, they are.
VHS.
Yes, they are.
Really are.
I got you covered. I got the VHSs. I got you.
Yeah, they really are.
Get you a teacher is what you're trying to say. Find you a teacher is what you're trying to say.
Pretty much. I mean,
Find you a teacher.
Find you a teacher. That's what Chef did. He found him a teacher.
Look, shout out to Chef. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Many of us are really undercover freaks.
Oh, freaks.
There's two professions you don't want. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
No, there's two professions you don't want to see like them doing porn, and that's like teachers and dentists. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to flip on, streaming something and see that's Dr. Phillips. And he was just in your mouth. And you like, yo, doc, like you don't want that. So there's certain professions that you don't want associated.
Mark, you gonna ruin my vision of what it is.
Wait a minute. You hear what Nelson said?
What is that?
Nelson.
I said, ain't nothing wrong with the dentist. You can always ask them what their mouth do.
Hey, that's what I was just saying. Mark missed me. Now I'm sitting up here thanking the doctor looking at me. My mom ain't
Be like,
Can you imagine?
Well, oh yeah, I know what you. Yeah.
Let me get about your office, doctor.
In my mouth.
Look,
I'm out.
Y'all, I'm just saying, you don't
I try to tell people, the teachers, y'all don't want us because it's a whole different. Like we be so pent up, we just be like,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But you do have to make a conscious decision when you get into that profession. Your life becomes the kids' life and the district's life and everything else. You may say, "Oh, I can do what I want to do."
No, you
somebody
can't.
out there always watching. And parents be ready. They be ready to sue. Like we always get to be like, "I'm gonna have your job." If you get to the point, you be like, "Here go my name. Here go my phone number. Here's everything you need. If you want my job, take it." Like, just take it. If you want my job, listen. Like we would have those threats. Parents get a kickoff. Like they get off about saying they're gonna get you fired or whatnot.
Yeah.
Not to stay on time. You can say all that you want. You be like, you know what? Let me go down the street. Let me go make me an OnlyFans page and
because you telling them how bad their kid is, and they know their kid bad, but you telling them how bad their kid is.
Exactly. So I don't know. I think in her case too. I think also she wanted that limelight as well because you knew at a Catholic school. Come on, girl, you knew that you weren't supposed to do no OnlyFans page. So.
She probably took that job at the Catholic school just so she could advertise.
Yeah.
You know what?
So
I'm about to go to the thrift stores and start buying up them VHS tapes, man. I want to see something.
Yeah.
I might find something interesting on them.
You know what?
They out there.
While Johnny go find his the VHS tape. Stay connected as we take this music break while he go find his VHS tape. Let me know when you find them because I want to make sure. If they say Atlanta 92, 93, 94, 95.
They did that since 92, 93, 94.
Rewind back to
96. You know, that's when I was
going to pay double, man.
Rewind back to 1 hour and 27 seconds. Is that?
There it is. The outfits I had on though. It was an orange bodysuit with an orange
bodysuit.
Oh, that was
there you go. There you go, internet. Find it.
That's all it had.
There you go, internet.
That was one of the outfits. So hey,
there you go.
Now for orange bodysuit now.
Yeah.
You know what?
There you go, internet. Do what you do.
Live on 101 TKO Radio. We'll be right back.
The Mary with TMR Friends on 101 TKO Radio, knocking off the block.
And we are back live in the studio. 101 TKO Radio. That
hey, I gotta get in my. I gotta get in my
groove. Kicked out the club with that wig right there with that hairstyle.
Crazy, Ron.
If that song came on and you were in the club with that song, if you were with that hairstyle, you getting kicked out.
I'm getting ready for my OnlyFans after the show. I got my script and everything.
He said you got a script and everything.
Homecoming classic.
Yo, could you imagine bringing old porn back? Oh man!
Oh my goodness!
Yo,
that was the best music, boy.
Yeah.
Video game music.
Man.
But you know what? I'm telling on myself, but I mean, I have watched some of the new porn. I never got into porn though. I just never was into porn.
It's still different today.
I don't. It doesn't fascinate
me.
The
MMA ain't in that bad, man. Today, man, that's crazy.
You said what?
Get a little rough.
They MMA. Bad.
Yeah, like some of the stuff is just sickening, or it's just not appealing to me. Let me put it like that. I'm not into the whole porn, but compared to the old porn and the old porn.
There was a groove where it seemed like they was at least enjoying themselves. Now, you know, they went from sad, I'm sorry that you have to do this with your life, to they was enjoying themselves and it seemed like a party, to now it's you putting a carburetor in there for what? Like why? Does that feel good?
It just doesn't turn me now, even with those classic with the black porn from the white porn, it just be I don't know.
It's different. It's different. And also when you've grown and you've been in love and you've made love over just sexing, you realize the difference between the two and how much better one feels.
Right.
I think porn now is for single guys like us. It's for us. It's not for nobody else. It's not I don't think it's for y'all no more. Yeah, it's just for us. It's to get us over until we get to one of y'all, till we find us a teacher. Until then,
right.
You know what I mean? It's just to get. It's just the in between time.
Yeah, it gotta be because I don't even know. I think I was watching one. The bodies, and I'm not body shaming nobody, but if you're gonna be in this industry, I'm gonna need you to not have bullet wound holes and just stuff like that.
They ain't discriminating.
That don't matter.
No, listen.
That's nasty.
At least that's natural. Don't come where your legs look like that. Like you look like a bug's life. Don't do that. You know what I mean?
That's a turn off.
I can't get into that. That's not. And I think what happens with it is with everything else when you indulge in. The more that you indulge, the more depraved it gets. So there's people who want to see a woman be humiliated, and that's never been. That's never been a turn on to me.
I'm gonna tell you, you see a lot of that in their side of that category. It's a lot. Of making them do
disrespect and denigrated. I love women. I love black women especially, and I don't it's not exciting for me to see y'all be disrespected. Degraded, disrespected. I don't.
Yeah,
that's weird. To me.
I'm with Tyra. It doesn't
turn on for somebody to see.
It doesn't turn me on, Tyra. Yeah, I'm with you. It doesn't turn me on like that. I can't even watch it like that. I'm with you on that. If it's degrading, it's nothing sexy to me about it.
No.
But half the movies now are porn movies now, so they got more of that in the movies.
Yeah, they making an hour and a half, 2 hour movies now.
Right, right. They got like,
but I'm not sitting through 2 hours of that. I need a good 10 minutes. That's all I need. I don't need.
I'm like, how y'all lasting? Like, what are y'all taking to last that long?
They taking breaks is what they take. They taking breaks,
bro.
that's what they taking. They taking breaks.
Listen, we about to jump into because I need to transform my mind right now because that's listen, we about to jump into this noonday music mixed by DJ Johnny Prince. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Y'all ready?
In that
So
back room
listen,
at the VHS stores, you know.
I hope it ain't no. What's the sound?
Count.
Live on 101 TKO Radio, the Mail Bro. Here we go. DJ Johnny Prince, Noonday Mix.
With TMR Friends, keep it locked. Don't go
Weird.
And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio.
Yeah.
DJ.
Yeah.
DJ. He saw my gangster playlist and had to come in with the house music to calm me down. That's what it was.
I had to combat that.
I love me some house music.
Me too.
Man. And that was old school. That was Crystal Waters and what's the
name?
T.C.
Penderson.
Yeah. I love
I jump right up.
Hey, that's always a classic. The classic. That was our very own DJ Johnny Prince. And you can hear his noonday mix here live every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. But his noonday. And then on Thursdays, you're back at 8 o'clock.
8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mixcloud.com. Yep. Catch the link everywhere I'm at, Instagram and TikTok.
And this past Thursday, you did the a 90s vibe.
It was like a 90s vibe. It was always a 90s vibe. Yeah, it was like a New Jack Swing type of thing.
Yeah, the New Jacks. Yeah.
It was dope.
Had me up dancing. I didn't put on the roller skates, but I was dancing. I was sleeping. I was like, I'm gonna dance, but I couldn't get the
another breadcrumb.
Yeah, she just doing it, ain't she? I mean, she all right.
I had to get that energy up.
And roller skates, bodysuit and roller skates.
It was hard too.
All the archive people don't find it.
TikTok with that on. Don't judge me. I'm making my money.
Yeah. She'll never be a Catholic. She'll never be a Catholic school teacher after that. Never be a Catholic school teacher.
Dude, I heard TikTok paying out some dividends too. So listen.
Oh yeah, they pay.
They pay.
Roller skates in my orange bodysuit. Shoot.
Mind your business. Mind your
business. And mind your business. Auntie trying to get some coins.
I ain't gonna tell you I put this orange shirt on,
right, just to coincide with
that's what made me think about it. I was like, that was the same. I had an orange, I had actually all the color bodysuits, but the orange one.
She's triggered, y'all.
I was triggered because I was in Florida.
God said, don't put that white shirt on, put that orange shirt on.
I had that, I had that orange bodysuit and the long flowing, and it was so funny because it was a group of us. It was just probably about 3 or 4 of us that we were together. And all of the other girls, they were out on the beach, doing a freak nasty and everything. But we actually got a comment from a group of guys, right? They literally, because you wouldn't really get no play compared to the other girls. They had the shorts on or whatever. And the guy said, listen, he said, y'all look very respectful and y'all keep doing y'all thing. Because we were like, we ain't getting hit on, ain't nobody.
Compartmentalized.
Yeah.
Compartmentalized.
Right.
They was coming down there with a mission. They had something.
White collar man. You look.
Yeah.
But I did want to get I did want to have somebody. I did get, we did get hit on or whatever.
Oh yeah. It's gonna happen. It's freaking. That was gonna happen. Yeah.
It was gonna happen. But we were like, you know what? We got on our little skirt, long flowing beach skirts, and everybody else out here in their bikinis and everything.
Oh, yeah. Chastity belt got 2 locks on it.
Yeah. Top block and
nobody come back to that hotel room. I know that for a fact.
Look.
Nobody come back into that hotel room.
And that's why guys knew.
Right.
That's why the guys knew. Like,
you ain't put no money in this hotel room. You are not using it. I'm sorry. You gotta go to your friends.
Yeah.
I meant that.
Guys knew. Like guys know whatever you advertise for. We buy what you advertising for.
Exactly.
So we know the ones that
that is the topic. I know you can wear whatever you want to wear.
Yeah.
I get it. But at the end of the day, are you not advertising?
Ooh,
we buying what you advertise.
That's gonna be another show. Ooh, Mark, you want to come back for that one? Because that is interesting. That is LeBron, write that topic down. We're gonna have to talk about that because it is a thin line. I'm all for, again, everything comes with responsibility, and I know I get it when they say women can wear anything they want, but are you advertising? What are you really saying with your clothes?
Some of them
I really want to know.
Especially if you just got some abnormalities. Like, come on now. You know, if you wear that.
Well, anybody watch Pootie Tang where Biggie Shorty was like, just because I'm dressed like a hoe and I'm standing on the street corner shaking and stuff like that and waving at cars, don't mean I'm a prostitute.
That classic line.
Yeah.
But that is, I do want to, I want to talk about that because that is, you know, that I think that's an ongoing topic situation, especially with women and the men. But I really want to know, what do y'all really think about that? You know, because y'all like looking at other women.
Oh, we do.
You know, with that stuff on. But do you want your own girl to wear that?
No.
Let me say, I buy my wife's clothes majority of the time, not because I want to see her in particular stuff. Okay, let me take it back. Yes, I do. But
I was about to say, don't lie.
Yeah. I had to change it. Yes, I do. But I also take in consideration the things that she likes. So majority of the stuff that I'm buying, it is something that she would buy herself. So, but then at the same token, ladies, and please listen, don't allow a man to box you in, or if you get with someone that starts buying you stuff that you know you're not comfortable in, speak up about it, you know, or vice versa. You know, dudes don't go find you a chick in the club that ain't wearing no clothes, and then when you get married, you trying to put clothes on.
Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work.
I definitely want to talk about that because it seems like it's going to be one of those topics that, you know, that keeps going.
Too many ignorant folks around to have that kind of conversation, man. I'm sorry.
You said what?
Too many ignorant folks around to have that kind of conversation, man.
Bring them on.
Yeah, you still gotta have them on. That's the thing. You still gotta have it. Put them on a hot box.
Yeah. Put them on a hot seat. In the hot seat.
What that lady was wearing in that video? My wife can't wear that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Where she going?
Really? She just had on a shirt with a tube top underneath, and you don't think
that tube top wasn't tube topping. She had one sneeze before all of a sudden something was about to pop out.
Exactly.
Bro, she was like this.
You're wrong.
That was exactly what was happening. Where you going? Three more steps, and everybody gonna see what you got. No, what you
going with your hair like that?
My boy was trying to block
watch the other women, but y'all can watch women with that.
We could, yes. Watch all day. We watch all day.
Yeah,
but I ain't gonna marry you.
Women go window shopping all the time. Yeah. Y'all know y'all ain't buying that. But you looking at it, oh, okay, that looks nice. Oh, okay, I can see something. Oh, all right. And then you put it down and then you go home to the clothes that you got in your closet.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Guys do the exact same thing.
You know what? That's why I'm saying, why is there a problem with that? That's another conversation to have. Why are we so jealous-hearted that, again, hands down.
Women think our eyes are supposed to stop working as soon as we get with that. All of a sudden,
well, they supposed to. When you get with me, your eye, you ain't supposed to be looking at no.
It's like everything in the world is blocked out except for her. That's it.
I didn't master the art.
I'm the only one you're supposed to be looking at.
By the time you saw it, I already saw it 4 times already.
Yeah.
So nice with it.
Yeah. Beep, beep, beep.
Exactly.
Beep, all in the peripheral.
Exactly.
I'm still looking at you. Beep, 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 beep.
All the peripherals that's working, huh?
I don't see nothing else, baby. All I see is you.
All I see is you, baby. I see a big wide load come right here.
Beep, beep, beep,
I
beep.
see it fully right
We're
here.
gonna have to talk about that. Write that down, LeBron. That's gonna have to be all in one show. That the advertisement. Do y'all supposed to stop looking? And when you get into a relationship,
gawking, all of that, like
we're
not gonna do that. That's disrespectful.
No.
That's
you trying to get hit.
But we're gonna look though. If we see an abnormality in our face,
I'm
gonna look at it.
Real quick. What's the that's it. That's all you can do. That's all you can have.
Drop the
Exactly.
paper.
Big
Drop the
breasts,
paper. Drop the
big
paper.
butt.
Oh crap!
Yeah,
Come on. Anything
See,
abnormal. Come on now.
yeah.
Atlanta is full of them. Atlanta is
0.5
full of them.
seconds. Like how do you do that in Atlanta? Like for real, y'all got to give brothers you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to give them a pass in Atlanta.
You ain't never lied. I have
you know where you
I have
at?
to warn Chef now. I'd be like, you know what? That ain't.
I think the first time I came to Atlanta, 2014, my sister moved down here, right? I went to the Walmart in Union City, right? I could not believe all of the abnormalities. I was like, what? I got to come down here. And I did 2 years later.
I'm from Indiana. I'm in Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not there's a lot of there's a lot of that. A lot of that up here.
So you got a lot of baseball going on.
Yeah, it's a lot of, you know. And I go, and all my cousins down in Atlanta, I go down to visit them, and it's like
I'm like
I pulled a muscle in my neck.
No lie.
From
no lie.
That look.
Yeah, Atlanta full of them, but you know, too, is I have to warn Chef sometimes. I'll be like, that ain't what you think it is.
Yeah, no. That's the other side of the coin.
Yeah, that's the other side of Atlanta.
With a whole banana.
They look good. You heard me? They look good. I'd be like, God darn it, what does
They paid for the premium package, is what it was. They paid for the.
Because I'd be like checking my own self. I'd be like, God darn it, let me
Look,
stand up straight.
Docs is making a killing down there.
Man,
Making
listen.
a killing down there.
You cannot tell. Like, I'd be like, oh my God. Like, forget that whole Adam's apple type of deal.
They didn't shave that. They didn't shave that down.
Yeah.
You got to ask for baby pictures now.
Yep.
You ain't never lied, for real.
Yeah.
Birth certificate when we get this relationship.
Yeah.
Birth certificate.
Yeah. DNA sampling. You got to ask for all of that now.
Everything. Listen, on that note, we're going to take a quick music break. We'll come back. We're going to wrap up this conversation and talk some more. You ain't never lied. We in Atlanta, so hey, get your ass for the birth certificate. We're going to talk about that. So listen, stay locked and loaded to 101 TKO Radio at the Bell Room. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio in the mail room.
I gotta learn how to be them shoulder guys because my wife likes seeing them little shoulder guys.
Right now, them Kappas gonna get you.
Yeah.
I gotta doing the shimmy.
Yeah, I gotta learn how to do it. She likes seeing them shoulder rolls. I gotta learn how to do
She like the shoulder. They all right. The Kappa strolls, shimmies, they all right. Listen, that was homecoming music, some classics. That one song would have me dancing. I just got to be discreet now about my, what I show y'all.
Mom, she still keep dropping me crumbs before the show.
I know, little nuggets.
Exactly.
Piece them all together, you're gonna get a full composite, and you're gonna know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna have DJ Johnny Prince put all these songs together, y'all. I'm gonna put on the whole show. I'll put on the whole show.
Y'all what a VHS is. Stop playing.
Orange jumpsuit. Look for the orange jumpsuit.
And the roller skates.
Going crazy with the roller skates on.
And then y'all they're gonna be like, "Where's Tashawn at?" Oh, she laid up. She can't move.
She laid up. Laid up because she was laid out.
Ibuprofen.
She can't move. Listen, it's been an awesome show, man. This has been fun today. Oh my gosh, y'all are hilariously stupid. That's all I gotta say. Y'all are hilariously stupid. And I mean that in a good way. Y'all know a good way.
Yeah.
When you can laugh with your folks and chop it up with good conversation, again, this is what the mailroom is all about, like literally. And if y'all missed the TMR listening party, all three of these brothers were on there plus 7 more, and they listen. And we didn't even really get to, I feel like we still didn't get to the bottom of stuff. Like we need like a 2-day, 3-day. Like that's what I'm working on now. September 24, 2024. I'm working where we can expand it. Like them 2 hours just wasn't enough. Because I know y'all have more to say.
Oh,
yeah. Y'all were I'm still on a natural high from that. Literally, I am still like it was just so grand. And I kept thinking, I said, listen, these brothers gonna need a 3-day, a 2-3 day. We're gonna need something. Wow. So I'm working. The sister behind the scenes working. Y'all keep me in prayer because I really want more conversation. You know what I'm saying? More conversation. So, I might have to do that OnlyFans to get me some money.
Get the money up.
I'm gonna have to get some money up.
Break out the orange bodysuit.
I may need DJ Johnny Prince to go on and get some mixes. He do his thing on Thursday. I probably have to give y'all on Friday nights, Friday and Saturday nights. I don't know.
Keep the hospital staff on deck just to make sure.
Exactly. Like,
just in case anything go down.
Money.
Yeah.
Like, close the door. I'm trying to make some money. Close the door. I'm trying to make some money. Going back in there, 50 a meal or something.
Keep my hot carbohydrates where they supposed to
be. Go make me a shake or something. Go get me a smoothie. With some sea moss or something, because I need my energy up.
Oh no, now wait, Sean. You and Chef do give me that old school vibe. Y'all
old school porn music start playing in the background.
Like you ready for a break? Go get the That is hilarious. Be like, I'm tired. You try to go another round? No, I'm tired.
Nah. We'll just cut the clips over and over again. Yeah. Just replay the clip over and over again. That's all.
Why you got a different color white beat on?
In the kitchen. We're gonna do the
there you go.
Oh, y'all play too much.
I'm gonna give you. What you want me to cut up? Be in the kitchen.
Down, wow. That's when the music comes in.
That's when music coming in.
That's onions up
and all that.
Yeah.
The onions, right?
Oh,
I got your onions for you, chef.
Oh yeah, really?
The turkey. You like how that sound?
Tomato. Let me go to the refrigerator.
You like how that sound?
She skate over to the fridge on her skates.
Exactly.
Get the tomato.
Hey, we give you the blueprint, girl. Come on, write it down.
Right. We produce. This is a production meeting right now.
TMR production.
We producing the scene.
Get your pots and pans ready.
Right.
Oh my God.
TMR style.
Right. After hours.
TMR presents.
Right. TMR presents. The
roller skates and skate. Roller skates and skate.
Chef and chick skates.
Right.
Roller skates.
Y'all stupid. Don't have me thinking I gotta get this money up for this TMR listening party next year. But no, seriously, y'all did such a phenomenal job. I'm like I said, I'm still so excited. I'm like, oh, they need to talk more. Like it's more questions and answers and so forth. So I'm really seriously trying to see how we can create this to be an event, you know. So but I really thank y'all, and for those who did miss it, I'm sorry. Y'all missed it. This is the third annual. You missed out, man. Like for real now. I might be able to sell you the replay for $29.99.
Hey, I was just about to say you might want to get it like the other VHS tape, you know what I'm
saying? Don't mix them up though. Don't mix them up. Make sure you keep them separated. Give people what they paid for. Don't give them.
Exactly. Is that to shine in an orange jumpsuit?
Where the skates come in? I thought this was a listening part.
Do you happen to have tapes from back then, though, Tashana?
What'd you say?
Do you happen to have tapes from back then? From the 90s?
I don't. I don't have any. Like all of my film, all of my cameras and whatnot, I threw those away.
She didn't want no evidence. She was like, no, I'm a good teacher. I don't need this evidence out there.
I didn't even attempt to take them to Eckers. Y'all remember it was
I was going to say Eckers got them. Eckers got them. They say they got it.
I did not. I didn't attempt. I was like, bump it. I just threw them. I did have a Ziploc. I had like 3 Ziploc bags full of those. Y'all remember those cameras, disposable cameras? And they were all from like Freaknik or Black College Weekend.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just went on the way.
Got rid of them, huh?
Yeah. It was gonna be too expensive to try to even get them developed.
Too expensive?
Don't let the show fool you, man. Mr. Shaw got
too much. I really did. We talked about that all the time. They're like, you ain't got the pictures? Nope.
To the left. She got it.
Chelsea, she said, "Great, thank you, Chelsea, Belsie.
Thank you.
So don't be screaming at Auntie. I'm serious. I threw them away. The Ziploc bags of those disposable cameras. I threw them all away.
Man,
but VHS, I don't know. I don't know if anybody.
It was all on them cameras, man. Damn.
I probably was downtown there, underground. Yeah, Greenbrier Mall. Yeah, on the car. Now I can tell you, I wasn't really on the hood of the car. But I was like on the back, like I had my hands posted, like I was.
Oh, you was in position.
You was in position.
Oh.
But y'all did know I danced with Luke, right? On Black College Weekend on the beach. I did tell y'all that, right?
You were around the boys with the basketball shorts on. They didn't have no underwear on that. You know,
no, I had on my other bodysuit. I had on my other swimsuit. Like, but I didn't tell y'all that. I told y'all that.
So Luke Campbell got the video out there somewhere.
He probably got a video. I can guarantee you probably do.
Well, I know Luke got some video.
Luke.
But yeah, I was dancing on the beach, and it was like it was during one of the Black College Weekends, and that song came on, one of his oldies, and I was dancing. I didn't know that was Luke at the time. Like I didn't really notice because he had on shades or whatever. And they were like, "You dancing with Luke?" And I was like, I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Dancing with Luke?
I was dancing with Luke. Yeah,
I just pulled his Wikipedia up, and it says that there's a VHS.
You know what?
There was one dancer that stood out amongst all.
One dancer with that orange jumpsuit.
Yeah, stood out amongst all the other dancers.
That was a classic moment, though. It was a classic moment. Daytona Beach, yes. I think I can't even remember what I had on, but I was dancing. I was.
Oh, Lord.
along with about 50 other girls, but I was right there with Luke in front of him.
All right, internet. Do what you do.
Do what you do, internet.
Do internet.
Y'all
we need these tapes.
Come on, YouTube.
We need these tapes.
Oh, I had a fly haircut and all. I had my stacks. What?
Oh, no, y'all, all y'all sisters was laid back then. That was y'all didn't come to play when it came to.
We did not. We did not. We did not come to play at all. No. Our stacks were stacking. Okay.
Yeah.
They were stacking.
So, they were serious back then.
Yes. So listen, before we go into this next song break, tell us what y'all got going on. DJ Johnny Prince, what's coming up?
This is Thursdays, y'all. Just make sure y'all tune in with me Thursdays. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at DJ Prince Throwback God to get the updates. I'm working on some other things, you know what I mean? I definitely want to do something. I'm working on some other things, but stay tuned, y'all.
Yeah. LaRon, Mr. Takeover, what you got coming up?
Ooh, we got a show tonight at 9:00. Me and wifey expound on that. Is it complicated between men and women?
What?
Okay, y'all make sure to tune in.
I got tuned in.
Yeah, 9:00. You say?
On Pillow Talk on YouTube.
Oh, I'm there.
All right, we are there. Mark B, what you got going on?
You all stay tuned to my personal pages. My podcast will be coming back soon, but I'm also re-releasing my my book. You can still get the old copy on Amazon. It's still on there. It's called The Man Up Blueprint. Check it out.
Yes. And Mark, please make sure you tag me and tag us so we can get it out there. Because I asked you several times, Mark. You be ignoring me about your book. Your book. I need you to be out there.
I'm gonna get it out there. I'm gonna re-release it because there's some more information that I wanted to add to it. So I'm gonna re-release it.
Gotcha. Well, you know you have our support. We're super proud of you and so forth. And you know you are always your family, a TMR. So can't wait to have you back. Nelson on the ones and twos. What you got going on coming up?
Rest.
The rest. Nelson be working hard. And listen, y'all make sure y'all stay connected to 101 TKO Radio. October is another hot month for the station and so forth. And you don't want to miss out. Literally, you don't want to miss out. So download that app where you can find all of the information on the website. And again, if you want to be a guest on the mailroom, connect with me at the mailroom 7671, or you can email me, or you can hit the link tree, Trinette L. Collier. And so we can get you scheduled because we don't just accept any type of folk now. You got to be ready. You got to be ready for this crew. Mark them gonna bring that, like Nelson.
We stupid, but we ain't that stupid.
Right.
Right. Protein, we don't want you.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Bringing bed bugs all up on the
right. If you got bed bugs and all that, you keep that on over there. Listen. So listen, y'all make sure y'all stay connected. We got one more song and we come back. We are out. Don't go nowhere. 101 TKO Radio in the mailroom. We'll be right back.
Where your lip gloss? Oh, I ain't seen you put it on.
Right here. And this is the wrong color today, y'all. This kind of look like what she described. Let me go put it back. You know what? We'll be right back. And we are back live on 101 TKO Radio. Listen, that is the ultimate, that's the newer version of Before You Let Go. You got to play that at all homecomings and all reunions. Listen, yeah, you got to play that one at all times, Before You Let Go. That's a classic, you know. And Beyonce had the nerve to remake it, and she did it. I don't think nobody else remade that song prior.
No, Vivian Green. She did it. Vivian Green.
Oh yeah.
It was dope. I like that better than Beyonce.
You know how these people be like, "Oh my God, that's B song. B made that song."
Yeah, no.
Like no, she did not make that song. She
didn't. You got to conquer a song in order to take it from the original. Like D'Angelo took "Cruising" from.
He sure did.
He stole that.
He stole
That's
that.
his song.
Yeah.
Right in our faces.
She did good with that.
Yeah.
So, you know, listen, fellas, this has been an awesome show. Again, as I said earlier, I love y'all to life, and we got a lot more to talk about. Like, y'all, I'm scared about this next topic we're gonna talk about, the advertising. Y'all pretty hard.
I mean, you know, it's the truth. It's Rufus. These women out here thinking they can wear whatever they want and get wifed up. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. A lot of, and then we got to talk about. I do want to talk about this. I don't know if it's gonna be offensive or not, but are we allowed as women to ask men, or are the men allowed to ask if they're on a date? Can you ask that woman, is she a natural born woman?
Oh yeah. I have all right to ask that.
Before we even get to the date.
Before we get to the date.
That's an Atlanta question. I'm still in Indiana, so we don't have to ask those.
That would be an Atlanta question.
Yeah. The Midwest, we still don't ask questions like that. We ain't there yet.
We ain't there yet.
No, we ain't got there yet.
Because I remember when I was out there dating, I did say I did not want a bi man. I didn't want, I wanted a man. And some people said that was offensive, but I was like, no, I'm in Atlanta. Like, I want to make sure that I don't.
They're just embarrassed.
And then so I want to know for the men, like, do y'all have that right to ask that question?
Yeah. What I can say, like some years ago, a woman asked me that was I initially, saying I did took it like, what the hell? But then just really, when I sat back and thought about it, I understood why she asked it. Because, unfortunately, where we live at.
Yeah. That I mean, that's one of those questions. Around, write that topic down. I really want to know: is it offensive for men for women to ask men what their sexual orientation, is it offensive, and vice versa? Because we are in Atlanta and we are living in some different times. Like,
like that. Our gay people up here still be like, they still go the opposite way sometimes. You know what I mean? Depending on their mood. So we haven't even ventured into, is it proper etiquette to ask you, were you born as a man? We haven't even gotten there yet. You know what I'm saying? We haven't progressed that far.
Yeah. And because honestly, when people talk about the whole dating thing, I think sometimes people are afraid to say, like, that's one of the factors of why dating is so hard, because you really don't know these days. Like,
Yeah.
Are you okay that I was a man in my previous life?
Well, yeah.
They looking good. The men, women, they look good. Like, they look like you can't tell anymore. Back then you could tell.
I could tell.
Yeah.
No, some of these you can't tell, Johnny.
Some of these get the premium package, bro.
They got the premium, they got premium packages.
Johnny,
I've seen them, but I always
example. Them folks over in Brazil.
Woo, man! Listen, watch. They had a video where they went over to like Brazil, and they went to Chile, and they went. Listen,
it's serious.
Yeah,
it's serious.
Yeah,
bro.
They already have effeminate features, some of them.
Yeah.
So
just
that
like
switch
Asian.
over. Yeah.
Asian men are the same way.
I don't know. Write that topic down, LaRon, so we can dig into it. And because I really want to know, what's the etiquette now? Because people keep saying the whole dating scene is trash and whatnot. So I don't know.
You need to have kids with animals. I'm asking everything.
I'm asking all that too.
Yeah, all of it. Need to know all the information.
All of it.
Is your brother your cousin?
Yep.
Is your
right.
All the information, all the questions.
All of it. Like asking, like what questions are like off limits?
How many baby daddies your mama have?
Yep.
All of that.
Right, all of that. Like that got to go in that question bank. So listen, you guys, make sure you tune in 101 TKO Radio. Download that app so you can hear all of the personalities on this station. This station is phenomenal. We got a lot of things that's coming up in October, and stay connected to the mail room. Make sure you're going over to the IG page, the mail room 7671. We got some new things that's coming down the pipeline. This is fourth quarter. We're about to end this quarter strong, and we love you all. We love y'all as supporters. And if you got topics that you want us to talk about, let us know. I think we pushing the envelope. We pushing the envelope this year, this time around. So, and make sure tonight tune in to the sofa pillow talk. Mm-hmm. I want to hear this. He said our women. He said women are not complicated, but all the men a couple of weeks ago said the women were complicated. LaRon said they were not. So I want to hear this. We're gonna talk about this tonight. And you know what? We're gonna talk about it again on the show. Let's talk about this. So listen, thank y'all so much, fellas. Again, it's been a dynamic show. I love y'all to life. Y'all enjoy this Saturday. Get you some rest. As Nelson said, get some rest.
Peace, y'all.
All
right. Peace out, y'all.